Hey bitches, D&D video. There's no fancy intro for this. It's just go. Okay, so my friends had this Friday D&D session. I wasn't able to make it most of the time, but now I can. And so the DM had to find a way to introduce my character. Okay, so picture this. These are the people in the game right now. You have Turtle Warrior, alright, and his name is, yeah, you guessed it, Master Oogway. Very creative name. Then you've got my character, who they're just adding in. He's a druid. His name is Crablamite. He likes crabs. And then you got Dwarvish Cleric. Yeah. Okay. So they're already in a dungeon at this point. So I'm looking at the DM. I'm like, oh man, how are you gonna introduce my character? And he's like, okay, watch this. All right, guys. You kill a drow, and then oh shit. All right. Okay, I'm fine with this. All right, so they go to the next room, and there's a table in there. They're just sitting there like, oh, it's a room. Let's loot the room. So they walk around. They walk over to it. The dwarf, he's like, oh, look at me. I'm gonna loot the table. Oh, shit. I'm gonna loot the table. So the DM's like, yeah, okay. Make a roll. The dwarf, he's like, okay, I'm gonna look under the table here. And then he does. And then what's he find? But oh shit. Boom, boom. There's shadow demons in there. There's 2 of them. And the shadow demons are like, we live under the table. And then the dwarf's like, oh no. So they start fighting the shadow demons. And the dwarf's like, hoo-yah. And the shadow demon's like, hoo-yah. And then Master Oogway is like, hoo-yah. And the shadow demon's like, hoo-yah. Then they look at the crab. And the crab's just sitting there like,
Please, have mercy!
After that, we continued through the dungeon, and we came across a crossroads. There were 2 doors. We picked one of them. And I didn't know this at the time, but Master Oogway, he has a habit of smashing doors down. Alright, Dungeon Master, I'd like to ready an action to kick down the door and then throw my weapon at the first thing I see. And the Dungeon Master's like, yeah, okay, go right ahead. So then he's like, yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the other door. Alright, so we get to the door, and Master Oogway's like, DM, I'd like to roll to, break through the door. I'm going to sprint right at it, and just body slam the door. And then the DM, he's just like, yeah, okay, make your roll.
NANI?! Oh no!
So this absolute mad lad just crashes into this room at 20 miles an hour, just hits the other side of the entire building, and he finds, oh shit, it's a bunch of flaming dwarf people. They're just sitting there. They look at the guy, and he's like, we live in the dungeon. So we're looking at this like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? Those guys look pretty intimidating. So I'm just looking at it like, okay, well, let's just take my handy dandy ruler here. We got this thing. This goes to about here, and then we got this over here, and this goes to about here, and we got one of these yonder this way, and that goes to about there. So according to my calculations, alright, so if my calculations are correct, we sort of just take one of these and we move it this way, and then we take this bit right here, and we move it down like so, and we just put that right there, and then we take this bit and we grab that, and we move it up here, and then we just take this whole slang doodle and we move it on this way, move it over here, just stick like that, and let me just double check my calculations on this. Yeah, give me a, yeah, alright. So, last step is we sort of just take this flaming midget, put it over here, and bada bing, bada boom, your problem is, done. Boom. You sort of just copy and paste that 17 giant times, and that pretty much sums up the entirety of the final boss of this dungeon. It was pretty easy, man. I mean, anything is easy when you have the power of 17 giant crabs. But I mean, you know, it's just saying.